Today, the Supreme Court decided to uphold Trump's ban on five Muslim majority countries from having their individuals or denizens be able to enter the United States. This was in a vote of 5-4. And there are two things to take away from it. One is that a lot of times when people read Senate votes on this, House votes on this, whenever there's an institution, they don't think of what the number of votes were. This is a very close vote, 5-4. And it's very possible that had Scalia not died, it would have turned out the exact same way. But more importantly, had Clinton won and we had some, supposed liberal judge, that could have flipped it. And it's really interesting when you just sit here and kind of think of presidential elections. People will talk about the economy and other domestic issues and national security and all these other crises going on around the world. And no one ever really brings up Supreme Court justices because it's such this thing that we take for granted, its impact and the influence of 9 people, and being able to switch those up every couple of years. So that's something to take away from this discussion right now, because I guarantee most of us, if we asked ourselves, what has the Supreme Court done in the last year and a half that has made us have our hair stand on the back of our heads, go, oh my God, we probably couldn't think of anything. I bet most of us couldn't think of any of the rulings in between today and recognizing same-sex marriage 3 years ago. And that's just to say that a majority of the time when they make these decisions, they don't attract national attention or just, receive widespread coverage in the news. But the issue of the travel ban is another. Well, first of all, the policy in and of itself was designed to appeal to nativists and other people who have that ideology, that have aligned themselves with conservatives, and to distract from the real issue. The framed narrative is that these people who come from these countries are causing issues for Americans. But the newsflash is that Americans cause issues for other Americans more than any other group. Literally any crime that could be committed by any of these immigrants is already being done here by someone that was born here, whether it's the single drive-bys and various other shootings that are going on in every major inner city, or the terrorist attacks of people taking firearms into these schools. There's nothing these immigrants, who again are entering legally, could do that's going to be anywhere near the level of what's been done by people who are from here to other people from here. And that's a very simple way of addressing why this is flawed. This whole hysteria about, oh my God, this person's coming from this country, I have to stop them. But they're not concerned about looking at things logically. They just want to tell you to ignore internal problems the United States has, and everywhere else is bad, and everywhere else is trying to get us, and all the people that live in, country A, B, C, D, and E are out to get us. When it's anything but the case. We have been our own worst enemy for decades at this point. So it's a sad ruling. Hopefully we can one day get overturned. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good day.